I should say. It's a little Western background here. What is today? July 8th. We're having some fun here. New on NFL Live, Dak Prescott spoke today, gave an update on that hamstring injury ahead of training camp. Take a listen.
Where are you at?
I'm healthy. I'll be before I go for camp. I'm healthy. Yeah, I think sitting here, I'll probably get a professional sign off from Doc, but I'm healthy.
Good news. Welcome to NFL Live. Wide receiver Allen Robinson back with us again. Remember, Allen played for the Lions last season, the Steelers, the Rams, just to name a few. He's been all over the place. We've also got D. Wood in the house, Dan Graziano. So glad to have you guys. And Field Yates is the only one who didn't show up today, but that's okay, Field. We're good.
Field down in there talking. Field, you have to be. Come on, brother.
You forget where we were? I don't.
You know it, D. Woody.
He's got that Nantucket glow going on, though.
All right, was late. I don't. Yeah.
I can't. Alan, we just heard from Dak. If you're on that offense, how happy are you to hear a positive update on his health right now?
I'm very excited. I'm everybody on that offense. I mean, especially if you're George Pickens. Coming from the situation he just came from, now coming to Dallas, being able to hear that your quarterback is going to be healthy, I think he'll be a great addition for them this year. You know, I think also they'll be able to play. They'll have to play them in two high safeties, so the run game will open up as well. So I'll be very interested to see, how they progress through this offseason.
Listen, I'm pretty sure Brian Schottenheimer is happy that his star quarterback is back happy and healthy, because we know when Dak is healthy and playing the full slate of games, Dallas Cowboys pretty much is guaranteed them like double-digit wins. I think the real key though for this Dallas Cowboys offense is, you know where I'm going to go. It's the offensive line. That group up front, they had brought in a couple of young guys, particularly last year. I think that's going to be the key. How well that group develops. If they can develop and get that running game going that was sorely lacking last year, that will only enhance Dak Prescott and that passing game.
Yeah, Laura, by the way, that offensive line is now 60% Tyler's this year. That's got to be some sort of record. But for the Cowboys, I'm not sure there are personnel questions that I really have as I think about this upcoming season. I feel pretty good about the offense. Damian mentioned how when Dak Prescott has remained healthy throughout the season, they've basically been a top 5 offense for the past 3 seasons in which he was good to go. So to me, it comes down to situational football. And a lot of this is probably attributable to the fact that Dak missed about half the season last year due to injury. But the Cowboys were the second worst team in terms of red zone touchdown scoring percentage. Not getting to the red zone, but finishing drives there, Laura. On top of that, right now, if it's 3rd and gotta have it, 3rd and a yard, 3rd and 2, even 4th and 1 or 2, who is the back on this roster that you really trust is going to get those tough yards that are in part the offensive line's job, but also you think about the Derrick Henrys of the world that finish those drives or those 1st and 10 opportunities, 3rd and 1 opportunities that can be the difference between winning and losing. And right now, this Cowboys backfield has some question marks in my eyes.
They do. They go with Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, a couple of guys that have had some success at the NFL level, but are younger, cheaper. The Cowboys have basically announced that they believe the key to the running game is not the running back, but the offensive line. If we block it, he'll get it, right? And they have talented backs that they feel like can do that. Obviously, adding Pickens, the return of Dak Prescott. There is no team in the league that is getting a more significant player, adding a more significant player to its roster than the Cowboys are by getting a healthy Dak Prescott back. And then you factor in all the guys on the defensive side of the ball that they have coming back healthy. I think it's a team that has many reasons to believe things will be better than they were last year. They stunk at running the ball. They stunk at stopping the run. And those are 2 areas where they feel like they've beefed up significantly this year. We'll all find out together.
Yeah, I mean, it should make a big difference. The one thing about Dak, he did throw multiple interceptions in 4 of his 8 games last season. That was before he was injured. He did that just once in 2023. But I'm thinking the Schottenheimer offense, some of the things they're going to do, a little more creativity, add some variety to that offense, and maybe he doesn't make as many mistakes. All right, 2 weeks until training camp. So let's check in on Patrick Mahomes, who is heading into his 9th NFL season. Does that make anybody else feel old? I feel like he hasn't been around that long, but he's done great things during the time. And take a look at year 1 Mahomes versus year 9. Who looks 3 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs wiser. Mahomes was on the Kay Adams show yesterday. Had this to say about their offense heading into this upcoming season.
It's going to come from everywhere. I mean, obviously, you've got Rasheed being back. He looks great. You have Xavier Worthy, who came on so strong at the end of last year. You have Hollywood Brown healthy again. Guys everywhere. You add in Travis Kelce, Hall of Famer, Noah Gray, great tight end, and everybody that we've added to all those different rooms. Well, we have so many weapons. Let's go out there and just maximize it all. It's not going to be just one person. It's going to be the entire offense going out there and showcasing what the Kansas City Chiefs truly are.
I mean, that sounds really good, Alan. How do you think the Chiefs improve offensively after last year?
Number one, I just think good old experience. You know, again, when you're bringing back Xavier Worthy, he's coming into year 2 now, has some experience in the system. He's played with Patrick Mahomes. They have a connection. Also bringing back Hollywood Brown, another guy who missed some time. And, you know, when you have those guys coming back, you're able to just take the offense to the next level. But also Rasheen Rice as well. He's a guy who's missed time. So when you're getting back those weapons and also getting to where they got to last year, so having some of that youth, have the experience, and now they're able to have a whole offseason together as a cohesive group, I think they'll take another step.
Xavier Worthy was a different player in December, January, and February than he was in September and October, right? And the growth, and a lot of that, the coaches attributed a lot of that to DeAndre Hopkins being there and how much he helped him. So this is a player that they feel can take a big leap. Obviously, Rashee Rice coming back. Isaiah Pacheco was supposed to be a big part of that offense, and he missed a huge chunk of the season and then probably wasn't fully healthy right when he came all the way back. So I think it's a team that they felt embarrassed by what happened in the Super Bowl. When you talk to people in that building, that's a big thing this offseason, that they really took that to heart. The protection has to be better. Young guys there, too. The guys they've been drafting the last couple of years that they tried at left tackle last year, didn't work out. They still think guys like Wanya Morris and Kingsley Suamatia can be contributors possibly at other positions on the line. So it's just about Kansas City. It's always about coaching them up and developing them and replacing the guys that they've lost, like the Joe Toonies of the world.
Yeah, I mean, when you remember all of that, the injuries, everything that happened, it's kind of remarkable they even made it to the Super Bowl. But speaking of that O-line, that was the Achilles heel last season, right? So they went out and drafted offensive tackle Josh Simmons with their first pick. I think a great pick. Take a listen to what Jason Kelsey had to say about the rookie.
I've watched a lot of these linemen coming out the last few years. This kid, I mean, he is the closest thing I've seen to like a Trent Williams or like a Jason, like that next level, like strength and athleticism.
Yeah.
The only reason he fell to you guys is because of that quad tendon or patella tendon?
Patella injury.
I mean, Jason's right. Some high praise, though, D-Wood. What are your thoughts on that comparison?
Yeah, listen, I hate to put too much, praise on a rookie coming in, but I feel like he was the best tackle coming out if it had not been for the injury. Think about what happened in the Super Bowl last year against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Kansas City Chiefs got dominated in the trenches. It doesn't matter what type of weapons you have on the outside. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, you have no shot. We saw Patrick Mahomes running for his life in the Super Bowl. Now you bring in a guy like Josh Simmons. I think Josh Simmons is a huge upgrade for the Kansas City Chiefs on the outside. You mentioned all the weapons that the Kansas City Chiefs are getting back in particular. Okay, Hollywood Brown coming back, Rashee Rice.
Right.
One thing we talk about the Kansas City Chiefs offense has been lacking, explosive plays. You can't get explosive plays if you can't protect the quarterback. So I think both plays hand in hand, and I'm excited to see this Kansas City Chiefs offense become explosive again.
Yeah, Laura, and the Chiefs were kind of one of the most ideal teams for Josh Simmons to land with, not because of their obvious need for more offensive line depth and talent, but also because they did sign Jalen Moore to a 2-year, $30 million deal.